for survival.
A green roof works like a living machine. My name is Jörg Bräuning, and I'm a green roof expert. A green roof is a very thin layer of soil and very tough plants on top of a roof.
Today is the day that I get a green roof installed on my humble abode in the South Bronx.
The major benefit of green roof is the stormwater retention. The runoff of the building will be less, much less, sometimes nothing. It also reduces the energy use for the building, and it's also a habitat for insects and birds.
When you fly over a city, the most dominant thing you see, besides roads, are roofs of buildings. And it hurts me to see how few actually support any vegetation. In a natural system, water hits the surface of the ground, and then it gradually nourishes the organisms that live in that soil. Humans have disrupted that natural cycle in a massive way.
Because we have sealed the land with parking lots, with streets. When the rain falls off our roofs, picks up pollutants, sweeps off our driveways, our lawns, picking up animal feces and all kinds of stuff, and it pushes it all out to the street, to the storm drain, and runs from the storm drain to our creeks, our rivers, ultimately out to our beaches and our bays. With a green roof, you can take what is a dead surface and, by making it alive, capture rainwater and hold a good chunk of it right there and clean it, filter it.
A green roof replaces the area of the ground that has been taken up by the physical development of a piece of architecture, where a green roof is doing the work of the ground, but it's doing it up on the roof.
Today is the day where we want to green the roof, and we will get it done until this evening. You will see. It's exciting. It's exciting.
As far as we know, this is the first residential green roof installed on a brownstone building in New York City. I've wanted a green roof on my building because, as an environmental activist, it was really important to me to practice what I preach and to show that this kind of sustainable building technology is something that we should be doing if we're really, really interested in creating the kind of sustainable future that we want in New York City. One that includes the most environmentally challenged communities that we have in this city. The South Bronx is home to 4 power plants, a sewage treatment plant, a sewage sludge pelletizing plant, and about 60,000 diesel truck trips go through this neighborhood each week. I watched this building burn down when I was a kid.
All of them?
Various times, pretty much all of them. For me, just as a person who grew up watching the kind of devastation that happened, to see the difference in the neighborhood that it's going to make, I know we're doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate in this job, and I actually never did something else in my whole life, and I was always on a mission. My message is basically to install green roofs wherever it is possible.
Coming up here, Jörg, I think especially for you, this is like where the real meat is. I mean, these are huge industrial rooftops up here.
There's a huge potential for a green roof.
Exactly, exactly.
Considering the 20% of New York City's area is rooftop, imagine if it were actually greened. Imagine the stormwater benefits. Imagine the air cleansing benefits of all that greenery. Can you just imagine, like, at some point, birds flying over and forgetting to fly south for the winter because they think they've already arrived because all the rooftops are green. One of these days, it's going to happen. It's really hilarious to sort of watch like things we've been talking about actually materialize.
Yeah, so far we've only seen it in Jorg's little diagrams too. It's a little bit different when it's actually on your roof.
When it's actually happening. It's incredible.
You're like, okay, standing by the edge of the roof like that, right? You do this all the time?
Yeah, I'm often standing on
You're freaking me out, I gotta tell you.
The green roof on the courthouse in the Bronx is our most famous and favorite project.
Oh, this is great.
It's the first city-owned building with a large green roof in New York. That's the way it looks after 1.5 years.
So it's not going to look like this as soon as you install it?
No, we plant the sedums and then they spread over the roof.
Oh my gosh.
So for green roofs, you typically use the sedums. The sedums are very hardy, tough and drought-tolerant succulent type of plants. They can store a lot of water in the leaves. They can use this water over a very long drought and fill it up in a very short time too.
It's okay just to walk on it?
Oh yeah, you can walk on it. I mean, you shouldn't play baseball on it or, or basketball, but you can walk on it. You can't hurt them. We send somebody up who irrigates 1 or 2 or 3 times to get the plants a good opportunity to grow. But going from there, additional irrigation is absolutely not recommended. You need only rainfall.
These plants, they all have like so much little personalities. I feel bad about stepping on them. They're like little cartoon character plants.
Yeah, you know, if you touch them the wrong way, they bite you.
Green roofs have the ability to cool and not allow the great absorption of heat through a big black asphalt roof.
All these hot surfaces are responsible for making cities up to 10 or 12 degrees hotter in summer than they normally would be. So that creates a need for more energy, to create more electricity, to run more air conditioning. The green roof can help break that up entirely, both because the color green is not heating up, and as the water in the plant evaporates, that helps cool the building.
We got the sedum plants up here. You can shake them out a little bit, take some other species, put them together, then they are already kind of mixed up a little bit, ready to plant.
This is great.
I thought it was like an amazing way to kind of help cities, you know, kind of come back into balance with the rest of the world, because you know they tend to be like a place where resources get consumed.
A green roof is just not a green roof here. These are things that are making our lives easier to breathe and live.
Wow. Are these really going to grow on our roof?
Yeah, they're just little perennials.
Wow.
I'm very proud of what I'm doing, and I'm very proud of the green roofs I already installed, and I'm looking forward to much more.
To see like a green roof sprouting on top of my house as a vision of what we can be doing in the city to support stormwater management as well as quality of life in communities like ours is just amazing. It really, really is. So I'm really excited. I can't even tell you.
This is Phoenix, Arizona,